So we're slurring away here, pumping away. We're at 4-inch pipe. We're at 600 meters. So how do I work this here? If I turn it this way, you'll see that I have 40,000 gallons of there. My set speed of 3,000 gallons of there, and what I've pumped out. So I'm doing that with a wee bit of Asheware Bauer. As you can see right now, clean legged. This is the truth of the whole situation. Sitting on here clean just doesn't happen. I'm going to finish my dinner. So the truth of the matter was, we were pumping out of here and our Bauer stopped. We have 5 dodos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dodos, 2 fries and a Bauer. So I'm doing that. Our Bauer stopped. She was hooked on last night. We were running 1000 E, keeping the revs down, still putting out that 30,000-40,000 gallons of there. And yeah, so we started the job this morning, no issues, pumped it out. That was a beef slurry guy. Worked perfectly, blade 100%. Went to the second job here today. We pumped out 2 rings last night. Me and Craig were up the 2 pipelines, and we came back this morning to empty out the last ring. So she was pumping away and started at 40, 34, 32, 30, 24, 22. Like, we were like, what? No, why is she doing this? So we were like, slurry's not thick, we're still in a ring. Why is she dropping? Is your door open, closed? Pull the door's open full. So we're like, something wrong. Like, so decided, right, pop open the 6-inch. Whenever she's not getting the right suction, the suction hose at the back of the pump would start to pulsate. We'll say, she's getting it, not getting it, not getting it. So, long story short, switched her off, pop open the back, big bundle of plastic and long grass. So we were like, right, read her out. She's obviously sucked up something not so good. So, read her out, turned her on for a wee while after she was empty, made sure everything was chopped up perfect. Then we turned her on again, and I'm not joking, in the space of 10 minutes, blocks all again, full of rubbish, full. Don't get me wrong, rubbish shouldn't be in the tank, but anyway it is, that's just the ugly truth. So pipe went the wrong side. So to hell with this. Rung the Bauer, he was away dive feeding. I says he couldn't bring us up the dodo, he was away dive feeding. So long story short, James, we're only about 15 minutes from home here, alright? Hooked off the pipe, flew down to the yard, changed over the dodo, brought the dodo back, and I was a wee bit hesitant. Our choppers are actually, we had issues with our choppers. Our choppers, first one broke, second one, last year she broke. We replaced it, fixed it, I don't know, 800-900 pound, fixed it. So we were like, right, that's us good to go again. She broke 3 weeks later again. Quite frustrating. So we said, to hell with the chopper, we'll see how it happens. So she worked the rest of the year, no bore. We were like, right, dead on. So then at the very end of the season, our next dodo jam tight. So we're like, what the heck, what's going on with her? So we just at the end of it was the very last day actually, she stopped working, and we took her a drum leash. So it turned out that the chopper had tightened against the frame, and like, let's say would have hung a tractor, to be honest with you. Like, took some power, had some drag. So we rung up, put on a new chopper. We're kind of surmising the money wise, and that other one at the end of last year done very well for us without the chopper. So we wung it again, forget about the chopper, and at the moment our 2 Drake pumps with 0 chopper, pumping away. So if it works, it's not stupid. So, but in the sense of the Bauer, I don't know if we're doing something wrong. Fantastic going pump, very maintenance free, like it requires very, very little maintenance. But there's a load of other contractors, even friends of mine, that run them and swear by them. Far as you run, far as you're maintained, and I'm not disputing that. But for some reason, and more precision chop silage, you know what I mean? I could understand if it was like bale napping or round bales of silage, you know, I could understand, you know, I mean, all that's the cause of it. But for actual precision chop, you know, I'll show you a picture. Yes, there is. I'm sure there's a couple of bales fed on this farm. With the material coming out the back of her with plastic, yes, there is material there. But in the same sense, the Bauer pump wouldn't do 10 minutes, blocking twice, and we've been pumping for the last 3 years with the dodo after, and haven't stopped yet. I'm what, 28 or 38, 40,000 gallons hours. I don't know, maybe the chopper doesn't really affect them, so we're working away. We have, let me see, 4 outfits out. Oh, there, look. I just hear my mash here getting stuck here. So she's putting it out the pipe. If that's the first time ever my mash reader stopped. But I could quickly just change a different direction. She'll reverse the mash readers. And she's pumping away like mad again. So where were we? 4 outfits. We got a slurry cup railer, a dropout railer. I love my dropout railers. For the reason being, I have 1,000 meters in the back. If I go to a farm to do a job, I was like, it's too handy just to start railing from the back railer, go to the tank, hook on the back railer, and away I go for 1,000 meters, and then I've another 600 or 700 sorry in the front. So I just keep railing really until I'm ready to spread. But the ground being so sticky, I thought it would be fantastic for the dropout railer. So if I only needed like 800 or 600 or 1,000 meters of pipe on my rear, I just dropped the bob out on the ground, and then I just, you know, kept the weight to a minimum. But the 4th outfit took my railer. Did not go to plan at all. So I'm back now hooking on and off my slurry cat railer. As you see, she's hooked off. So did not go to plan. The 4th outfit's loving life with me 700 meter dropout railer and double bar, but whenever he doesn't have it on, I'll be hooking it back on again. It's only because of the ground being so sticky, the weller being so rubbish. Yes, not too hard to work hooking her off to keep the weight off her, but if I go to a further field and I need more pipe, I have to run back and get my railer hooked on with a 3-point linkage, you know, where the other way I just would have hooked the bob on away I would have went. But anyhow, if I wanted to take off more weight, there's 2 stands in the back of that equip, which is great job. That is my railer. I like that. Yes, when the weller's awfully bad, which it is at the moment, I could hook it off as well to take as much weight off. Or if the weller's not as bad, there's no point hooking that off. I've only got 1 pipe left on it, like, so what weight really is there going to be on it? But if the weller's really good in the summertime, I don't have to hook it off. I just keep it on permanently. The minute I'm finished the field and I blow her out, hook the pipe on the back railer and just immediately start reeling her up. So you couldn't beat it. Apart from that, everything's going well. Tankers out there, there's 8 tankers out there at the moment. And the pipelines are alright. Everything's going kind of well as it could go. Temperatures as well up, so a bit of coolness coming in now at the end of the week. So if it turns around and it heats up again, you know, I think the growth's going to come back into it again. So you might get away with earlier spreading. Really depends. Slurry's very good at the moment this year so far. I have no complaints. Slurry's all a good texture, so can I complain? It's the overhead stores is great for that. Yes, catches a lot of water, but at the same time, the water is air pumped. As I say, that's 42,000 gallons of there and 4-inch pipe. If I was in fixed slurry, which a friend of mine would send me quite a lot of Snapchats of fixed slurry, I feel sorry for him a lot. He's about 12, 14, 15,000 gallons there. People go, I don't want to put water on the tank. I don't want to pay you for putting water on the tank. Understand that what goes on has to come out. But if putting on just easy counting, 10,000 gallon of water, put your output from 15,000 gallons there to 30,000 gallon there, you know, pumping out 10,000 gallon with probably taking an average 20 minutes, double your output for the day, you know, throwing a wee lock of water, it means a lot. Pipes don't blow out unless you use the sponge, pumps are under severe pressure, macerators are jamming. When you even go to reel up your pipes after you're finished, the pipe doesn't empty, even with broilers. A wee bit of water means a lot. But to be fair, I have to say we're very lucky. Very seldom our guys, hey, would be thick slurry, they normally have it all perfect. To be fair, hey, zero complaints. But pipes like water. But then if you're at 40,000 gallons there with right slurry, is that not a lot better than 12, 15,000 gallons there with thick slurry? That's a thought, you know. So, no, the broiler pump surprised us. We run her. Our dodos are higher geared, so a bit more expensive. A lot easier. When we say easier to run, it requires a lot of horsepower. Like our tractors and the dodo pumps direct would be anything from 250 upwards. Even the big one there, 400 more. But we run them in 12, 1300 RPM. Very low revs. We hope it saves diesel. I think if you had a lower horsepower tractor trying to run them, she'd be always on a steady pull. So I think she'd be drinking maybe more. But the higher horsepower that's comfortable at lower revs, surely it's bound to help the case. That's comfortable at 30, 40,000 gallons there at, well, anything over 25, 28, 30. Yes, we're doing very well here at 40, but normally around the 30s, you're pumping well, like 28, 30, 32. So the broiler, we run her in 1000E because she doesn't have that stepped up gearbox. It really makes no difference now. End of the day, 1000E, maybe we won't invest in any more stepped up gearboxes on the dodos because we'll just run the tractor in 1000E rather than paying the extra for it. But no, we were shocked now. We did have issues before. We couldn't understand it. It don't get me wrong, this is only beneficial if someone else is having these problems and they don't know it's the same problems as us. But I'm not putting the pump down. I absolutely 3 years haven't spent a penny on her. Casing, everything's perfect. Propeller, could not complain about her whatsoever. Maintenance wise is fantastic. Dodo pump is a lot more maintenance involved in it without a doubt. But for the end figure of this, we seem to suit us. It seems to work well for us, and the jobs that we do. But then there's another guy that has them and he wouldn't hook a dodo pump on. It's broiler or nothing, so that works for him, you know. So if you have an issue like this or them issues occurring, at least you'll know you're not the only one. If it helps anybody out anyway, that's what we're here for. No, that's what we're trying to do. Kinda not ridicule anybody's machine at all. No, we're not going to put down anybody's stuff. Everybody's got good equipment. What suits one man might not suit the other. It's not right or wrong, like, you know. So it's just kind of what we're trying to do is just kind of bring the real life thing to light, you know, that you kind of see it as we come across it. Tankers are going well. Everything's going quite good. Can't really complain too much. Nothing really too expensive. Broke down, but at the same time it's first week, so that all kind of comes with a crack.